What's good, fam? It's your boy Prophet the Jeweler. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming with them gems for hers and hims. Man, what I want to touch on real quick, fam, it ain't gonna be long. I want to touch on knowing your value. Reason being is because when you're in a relationship with somebody, they can actually talk down your value and your worth, right? So you might be a great person, provide a lot of value within people's lives, right? But as long as you have somebody always down to you, and it's a person that you cut for, that it can mess with your mental and make you actually go to believing that you ain't worth what you are. You know what I'm saying? Your value is not esteemed to be what you're really worth, and how the majority would actually deem you to be a valuable person. But seeing that you have one person that you cut for always down to you, it affects you mentally. This starts for some people within the home with their parents, with their mothers and fathers talking down on them, and there be some pretty great people, but they get talked down on, so they go through life, with that, and unfortunately that affects people heavily throughout their life. So now that you think that you're not a person of value, you are willing to accept less than what you deserve and what what you're worth, So you'll begin to let people bargain on your emotions and on how they treat you. They won't pay the cost for what they should, to be able to deal with you, seeing that you provide value, right? So don't let nobody downplay you, to where you ain't believing that you are the one. If you ain't the one, then you ain't the one. Work on yourself. But if you feel like you the one and you've been working on yourself for so long to become established, and not even just talking about finance, I'm talking about emotionally and operating with morals and values and having some type of integrity, loyalty, all these things. These are the things that make you rich in life. Money is cool. Money is cool. You could say money make you rich. I'll say that what makes you wealthy are your morals and values. You see what I'm saying? Because it's something that money can't buy. So you can have a millionaire, but they don't make him a loyal guy. They don't make him a guy that's that has some type of patience and wisdom, have love, things like that, right? The things that you can't buy, which are the most valuable things on the earth, right? So with that being said, you can have a man with money and he won't have none of that, and you can have a person who's not well off financially, but they have all those characteristics, which could actually put them in the position to be up there with that rich man one day, because the man with the money, another person with money, might cut for that person and take them in, because of their qualities, and bless them with an opportunity that is lucrative like that. So with that being said, again, know your value, because you'll get into a relationship, say for example, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. One side's mad at the other and they get to, you ain't this and that. You think you this and that, but you ain't. You this and that. And then you'll let that downplay penetrate your mind. Your mind is everything, man. Screw money, everything else. Your mind and your health is everything, right? So you'll start letting these words penetrate your mind. It starts to affect you to where you are really believing these things, right? So you really believe in these things. Yeah, so you believe in these things, right, fam? So now it gets you to operating different, It gets you in a lower state. Your energy, your frequency change everything, right? Because you're taking in what they're saying, right? And it's not settling well with the foundation that you've laid, because what they said does not match, right? So it's not settling on the foundation, so it sits on top, and it's just agitating, trying to eat away at that foundation that you've built over time. And if it penetrates, it can destroy your life. If you stay focused and stay aware of your value, if you work on yourself daily to better yourself and make your weaknesses your strengths, you'll be able to weather the storm through these type of times, and the words that they say won't affect you like that, right? But if you let it affect you, it's gonna affect your life. You're gonna change the way you are. Man, keep in mind, I said the majority of the people love you, have great things to say about you, which sometimes they don't matter because people fake in front, you know, with certain people. But if you keep your value, you're gonna stand strong, but it will tear you up. See, and I don't speak, well, I do sometimes. I speak from observation where I see other people go through, but I've been through these situations, you know, and I feel like that's what brought me to where I'm at now, to where I'm able to be firm and stand and believe in myself, know my worth, know my value, you know how I should be treated, all of that. I went through the rah-rah disrespect, and I've had women who have respected me to the fullest, you know, and who have honored me, you know, treated me like a god and a king. I've been treated like a peasant by some ones that I've provided for and done, you know. So I mean, I went through hurt and pain, you know. I went through the sucker phase into the phase to where I'm at now, and I do feel like I was a sucker because at that time, man, I allowed myself to get abused, man. And that's what it was. It was mental abuse, you know. It was, and that's almost the worst, man. Abuse, man. I can't equate that to physical because I don't know. But anyway, the mental side, bro. If you let people mess up your mind, that's your life, man. It affects your everyday mood. You start to get sick. You make your body a place to where dis-ease and cancers can come in because you always stressed, which breaks the body down. That's why you gotta learn to control your mind, be on a high frequency. That means that no matter what you're going through, you're gonna always see the gem in any situation to make it the best and perform at a high level, you know. And you're gonna stay focused. You're gonna keep your energy and your frequency high, even though you're going through trials and tribulations. At the end, you'll have triumph because you stay focused and you stay strong, right? So through that time, it's gonna build you up. But you gotta learn to know your value. Don't let those words of those people affect you. And I'm just gonna say, it's really good to get away from people like that, because a lot of those type of people never change, and they'll just continue to break you down, you know. So know your value, know your worth. And I have to say this because of me speaking. See, this is things that men don't speak about. See, everybody want to be the hardcore, you know, brother, all the time. They want to be that type of, you know, brother, man. But that's not realistic, man. Even the hardest of the hardest got a little soft spot here or there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody want to be hard, but I'm talking to men, and they are admitting that they have been done like that. You know, they get with that woman be like, you think you this? See, women use daggers. They try to cut you with their words. They like Ginsu, right? So they'll tear you down with words, you know. So and it's funny because this type of stuff usually happens to the better fellows. See, the lame dudes, they be the ones dogging the women. So I'm feeling like that energy transfers over to them women, and then the women bring it over to the men. They get that messed up minded nigga spirit, you know what I'm saying? And then they bring it over there to the men, you know what I'm saying? And then the good man goes through that abuse, but he truly loves that woman and sees that she could potentially be something better. But you can't make nobody be better. You can see the potential in people, but you can't make them be better. You know what I'm saying? So it do come a time you gotta have a realization that, man, hey, man, this person don't want to change for the better. If they don't want to change for the better, they'll never be able to treat me in a way that I would like to be treated. You know, they'll be able to give me love in the capacity that's needed to where I feel this suffice to keep me going and motivated through life, right? So if they can't do that, then you ain't gonna never be happy. So basically, all they doing is sucking and draining you. They taking all your energy. You know what I'm saying? So don't let that happen, man. Y'all men, be honest with yourself, man. When you see this stuff happening, man, you gotta learn how to maneuver through this, man. Cause what I realized is that I gotta learn to take care of self before I focus on others, man. Because that was my problem, man. That was the reason I was getting done like that, because out of love, man, I want the best for the person. I'm like, man, they gonna get better, man. They just don't, nah, man. It was messing with my mind, bro. It was messing with my mind because I'm always like, bro, why this person act like this, man? And I truly love them, why they don't see the sacrifices I made, why they don't see this, why they don't see the good qualities in me, but everybody else do. Everybody else want me to be a part of their organization, do this, do that, do this, that. But the person that I want to get that recognition and just appreciation from, I don't get that, right? So that'll destroy you, man. You can't make nobody love you, man. You can try to be patient and be long suffering, you know what I'm saying, and try to have somebody, get somebody time to make some changes, man. But sooner or later, you got to make a change for a better, bro. Because if not, you invest way more time. You miss out on blessings you could have had, and you become more invested into that relationship. Now all your life done passed, and now down the line, you really finally sick of it, and you trying to start over. You know what I'm saying? At an old age, man, that ain't what it is, man. So I am in no way telling you just to run from every hard time, because I don't think that's what relationships are for. But I am telling you to know your value, and if people want to break you down, that ain't the one for you, man. Anybody for you is going to want to build you up. Anyone who is for you is going to want to build you up. They're not just going to want to take so that they can benefit. They're going to want to be able to give, because they're going to see the value in you, and they're going to be like, man, I ain't letting nobody come through and sweep this dude away or sweep this woman away. I'm going to pour into them with my love. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, to where they really know I love them, man. It'll make it hard. But if you ain't offering nothing, man, and sheesh, it ain't really nothing to lose, you know what I'm saying? But if you're a person of value, man, just know that. Just know the qualities and the characteristics that you possess, and the value that you can provide to a person's life if you are in it, man. And with that being said, man, I hope you got some jewels that you can use, man. Please don't be confused. This is him, yo, jeweler, prophet with the gems, man. Peace, love, and light. Till next time. All praises to the Creator as well, y'all.